Welcome back to the Hypixel Skyblock noob series, guys. Hope you're all having an amazing day. So in my last video, guys, we ended up purchasing this beauty of a weapon, the aspect of the dragons. If you guys want to watch that video, go check it out. I upgraded from an AOTE. But in today's video, guys, we have a strong dragon set, and I'm in the process on the noob series where we need to start grinding dungeons. So this is where we are officially at, because now that we are here, we're gonna go ahead and be purchasing dungeon armor today, because right now the strong armor, it's good and all that, but I think I need to upgrade to actual dungeon certified armor, which is what we're gonna be doing in today's video. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, what's the best gear for maybe early floors, and also some of you might be wondering what's the best gear for later floors. And I've actually written out an entire list, so if you guys want me to make an in-depth video on the best armor that you should get for each floor throughout dungeons, comment down below and I'll make an in-depth tutorial on each one. But obviously, since this is the noob series and we're just getting into dungeons, I will be going ahead and talking about the early floors. So right now, if we go ahead and actually take a look at the dungeon area right now I've completely finished entrance catacomb, the floor 1, and then so far I've not been able to beat floor 2. I've tried to stay away from getting carried. I just don't like getting carried. I would much rather finish it legitimately. I know at a certain point, you almost have to get carried, but I just want to get as far ahead as possible just doing it naturally. And if we take a look at my dungeoneering skills right here, right now I'm currently grinding towards tank 5. I've been maining tank, but I am debating going to berserk or potentially even mage. So far I've only killed Bonzo 5 times, and I know most people say to go from floor 2 to floor 3, you almost have to kill Bonzo upwards of 100 times, so it is going to take some time before we end up going to floor 3. And I do need to start grinding, but currently with this strong armor I have right here, it's been extremely difficult to do dungeons, especially in the later game during those bosses. The floor 2 scar fight is extremely difficult. I'm able to go ahead and tank Bonzo, but the scarf is where I definitely think we need to start investing into some armor for this. Most videos I've watched said my AOTD will be fine, though I do plan on upgrading my aspect of the dragons here to an adaptive blade. Adaptive blades are pretty expensive though. We're looking at about 555,000 coins right here, and this is the cheapest coin right now. It is sold, but you guys get the point of it. They're awfully expensive. We're looking at 700,000 just for an entrance one, and then for legendary ones, we're talking upwards of 10 million on that. Not really that much, about 5 million for a total maxed out one with 5-star. But we do need to complete floor 2, so what we're gonna be doing today is buying armor and then grinding out some dungeons, because I think this is extremely important. We need to make some progress, so let's go ahead, head into the auction house, grab some money, and see what we can buy. So right now in my bank account I have about 175 grand. I don't want to spend more than that on this first set right here. If I do have to get more money, we can, but we've been spending a ton of money recently on just gear, because this is the noob series. We're trying to go as fast as possible, practically playing as noob. But if we go ahead and check my ender chest right now, you guys might notice I have 2 heavy pieces right here, okay? And yes, this is what we're going to be focusing on, is heavy armor. Heavy armor is arguably the best early game stage armor that you can have in dungeons. Now, the only issue is I'm not going to be able to hot potato all the pieces of my heavy armor at the beginning, so it might be a little disadvantage, but it's okay. We're gonna work on it. So if we go ahead and go here and type in heavy, our top priority really right now is just getting a chest plate and leggings. I'm not gonna be too annoying with that. I just really need something that can do it. So right here, there's clean heavy settings, and it looks like we can actually get them for pretty cheap. This is with bin. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy these. That's gonna be 10,000 coins. We're gonna buy a pure heavy leggings set. I really do like pure, though I don't know if that's the best necessarily for reforging, so I'll have to take a look at it after we buy this. But right now we got so far the first 3 pieces here. Now the next piece we obviously have to buy is going to be the chest plate. You're looking in the same range, but it's a lot of super heavies on the market. I'm honestly thinking I'm probably just gonna go with pure on this as well, because I do want the crit chance, I want the crit damage, and I also don't mind strength, because that's very similar to my dragon set that I have on right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead, get this pure heavy set, buy items right now. There we go, and there we go. We actually have a official whole heavy set right here. Now obviously your top priority after you get this is you definitely should hot potato, though we only have $154,000 right now, so I don't think we have enough for a full hot potato book on one of these pieces right here. I do have my entire AOTD completely hot potatoed though, but yeah, right now this is the heavy armor that we have. So I think what we're gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna go ahead, get prepped, and we're gonna do some dungeon runs with this to compare it to my dragon armor to see if this was a good investment, to see if the forums were correct. So I'll be right back. And right now I am at the blacksmith, and if we take a look at my essence here, I currently have 31 undead essence decent. So I'm actually able to go ahead and go, I think I could put 1 star on 3 of my pieces right now. If you guys don't know what the stars are, they basically grant a certain percentage boost. So this will give me a 10% stat boost while in dungeons, which is why it's so important to hot potato these, because you'll get 10% on top of the hot potato. But we're going to go ahead and upgrade these right now. And I think it makes more sense for me just to go ahead and do 10% on 2 more pieces versus just upgrading all on the chest plate to make it a 2 star. So there we go. We have 1 star on my first 3 pieces, and I don't think we're out of essence. Yeah, we're out of essence now. So sweet, not bad. We have some decent sets now. In dungeons, we do get about 10% boost on the first 3 pieces, which is really good. This is just gonna make it so that overall, while we're in there, it'll be a lot more OP, but we still need to get hot potato in. So I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe we'll go ahead and hot potato a few pieces, and then we're gonna test out some dungeons. Also, another really cool feature, I feel like if you guys are a new player playing and you're wondering a quick way to get undead essence, I completely forgot I had these pieces, but you can right click on the blacksmith and go to this thing called salvage, and then you can just basically place these pieces in here, and it'll automatically salvage these and give you undead essence. So this makes it really easy to go ahead and do it, and just from doing that right there, I was actually able to go ahead and get an additional 31 undead essence right there. So now I could go ahead, and I'm probably just gonna go ahead and stat boost my helmet and then chest plate all the way. The helmet will now officially become a tier 1, and then I could go ahead and boost my chest plate to a tier 2 or 2 star. So right now, this is my set. It's not looking that crazy. I think right now I'm gonna go ahead and grind out on my island some money, because I want to get some hot potato books on this, but I don't want it to break the bank. And then also probably will be grinding some dungeons so that we can get our essence up. So let's go ahead, let me do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so it's actually a little bit later. I have 1.5 mil, and we're just gonna go ahead. I got enough so we could hot potato this entire set right now. So let's just go ahead and buy these. I think we're gonna have to buy, okay, boom. Went ahead, bought 35 right there. I'm going to put some of these in my e-chest, and then we'll buy, I think we need to buy 5 more after this. And boom, we have another 5. So we officially have enough to go ahead and hot potato our entire heavy set right here. So now I'm just going to go here real quickly and just hot potato every piece. And then once I do that, guys, I'll be right back to show you guys the updated stats. And then we should be able to do some dungeon runs. And boom, the boots are done. So we officially have went ahead, guys, and we have completely hot potatoed our set. And it's actually funny because I haven't even hot potatoed my strong dragon set right here, just because I figured I'd wait until we go ahead and get onto something else. But with this set, we're currently at 1,094 health, and we have 640 defense, which is really matters. And you guys might be asking, you know, wait, why wouldn't you just use your dragon armor? Well, because with my dragon armor right now, I get 691 defense. But the thing is with this is that I'm going to be able to 5-star all my sets here very soon. And once I do that, that gives me a 10-20% increase on the stats that are already shown. Where my dragon armor, I can't do that. Dragon armor, I think you have to be like level 29 catacombs to like even be able to upgrade it. So I'm just investing early into a heavy set. Right now, my dragon set might be a little bit more AP. I think my heavy set officially takes over it. Like, I'm pretty sure my heavy set does more protection, all that in the dungeon. We'll find that out here in a second. But yeah, so far so good. The heavy set is coming together. Gonna have a lot of protection here soon, and we should be able to start really doing dungeons. So right now, guys, I went ahead, just jumped into a dungeon real quick. I'm gonna be playing tank, but we're just gonna see our stats on this. Immediately, I already can notice that we get 1235 health, 1435. Oh my gosh, just with tank right here. So this immediately buffs, which is actually insane. Now I want to see, you know, how much damage we do. Oh, it's a little laggy right now. So we're not doing as much damage, but health wise, we're so much more tanky, bro. Like, this makes a giant difference. Highly worth it. It is a little laggy, so it's kind of difficult, obviously, to tell. We obviously don't deal as nearly as much damage, but we are able to tank a ton. It's super laggy right now, but you guys might notice I'm almost already at like 2,000 health, and as a tank, like, this is really good. And we're still doing decent damage. It's not necessarily horrible damage. Bro, it is so laggy, bro. Why has Dungeons been so laggy recently? So yeah, guys, overall, this heavy set is really going good. It's a great starter dungeon set, and I highly recommend, you know, if you guys are trying to get into dungeons like me, and you don't have quite something like superior armor to start, I highly recommend get yourself a heavy set. Try to max it out as quick as possible. I have 2-star now on the helmet and chest plate, and then just 1-star on the lower stuff. But we'll hopefully get all of this to 5-star by the next episode. But overall, it isn't anything too difficult, and it's honestly a great set. Like, I was doing a ton of damage there. Obviously, it was really laggy, so it was kind of difficult to like know everything that was going on. But for the most part, this set was doing enough healing and tanking. Definitely better than my last strong dragon set. So I highly recommend it, and then have big plans, you know, to upgrade the set from here. But guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end off today's video here. If you guys want to see more videos about dungeons, comment that down below, and I definitely will do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. And until then, bye bye.